What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. And this episode is going to be a little bit more serious, and it might not get a lot of views, but my channel is not always about roasting black men or trashing, swirlers or coming at thoughts. Sometimes I have something really deep to say, and it might not be deep to you, but I want to talk about this story that's happening in the Atlanta area, and many people have covered it, and I want to cover it. There is a particular situation where an Indian owner who has a gas station is forced to sell this gas station that he has. And the reason why is he said he doesn't give a F about the black neighborhood. And so you have a brother named Joe Jones who has come up with a boycott. And this happened about 2 months ago. And basically they've been protesting outside of the station for 60 days. And Jones said that, he sends a clear message that he will no longer tolerate disrespect. And the owner, Raheem Savigi, has apologized, but the protest is continued. So he's going to sell his store. He said they're trying to put him out of business. He's scared for his life. So he wants to do that. And a lot of people in the black community are celebrating this. And I believe that it's a great thing to, pretty much take away from those who don't respect African American dollars. But me as a pro-black, didn't we have to look at why is this guy there in the first place? If you think about it, when you're in the black community as a person who comes from India or you come from wherever you are, and then you can come into a neighborhood where people won't put up their own businesses, would you respect a group of people like that? In these same communities where, a lot of the brothers are killing one another, a lot of the women don't have respect for themselves. Some of the men don't have. A lot of men don't have a respect for themselves. So day in and day out, you're viewing these black people who are exhibiting the behaviors in his eyes that you don't deserve any respect. So this is why he doesn't care. He doesn't care because, you don't care. It's only after you have an incident like this that you care. But he will still go back home to his wife, his children, and he'll tell them how he feels. And this is not uncommon. I mean, some of them are smart enough to come to, where you're at, and they'll be nice to you. They won't say anything, but behind closed doors, they're going to disrespect you. And then you want to look at this as an achievement because while you've got the racist Indian guy out of your store, or your neighborhood who's been selling you gas and don't have no respect for you, and he treats you like trash. But why is he there in the first place? What is stopping African Americans from owning gas stations in the communities that they own? See, you can't come with the excuse that, man, we don't have any money. Man, we don't have this and that, because I believe that the African American community has more money than the Indian community if we want to look at it. The thing about it is that the Indians come into the black community and understand business. And a lot of times our people are so disgruntled with the African American community, they don't understand business. They don't want to understand it over there. I'm tired of Negroes, and I get it because I get tired too. But even on black YouTube, I don't cater my channel to any other people than the black community. There are creators who are black who don't want to deal with black issues. And I only deal with black issues. And I might not get the money that I might get on white YouTube, but I get enough. And I can slowly build. Why? I build a community around the brothers I can work with, around the sisters I can work with, and the black community. I have faith in my people. Sometimes I don't like it a lot. I don't like the shit that I see. But at the same time, I'm not going to be out here. I have the mindset that I'm not even going to give you the opportunity to come into this space. I want to help another black man or another black woman come in here, and you come in here and you clean up your people. So that way, when the person that comes into your community don't respect you and they tell you how they feel, obviously you don't give them no choice when you don't run their stuff. Because I can tell you one thing, they won't let you come to India and set up no gas station to where they live at. Will they? No. You can't go over to China and do that. Will it? No, because they're not going to let you do it. But see, the way they look at it is because you allowed them to come, then you're weak. Because that's not smart. No group of people who care about their own community will allow you to do that. Now you want to get mad and all he's going to do is go to another black community somewhere else and set up another one because there's another opportunity. He knows the business. He's going to sell it, get his money, and go to another place. He might move to the side of Georgia. He might move to Texas, but he's going to go to another place where black people are at, and they're going to patronize him because black people are the easiest group of people to make money with. There's so many people in the content creator space I try to help behind the scenes. I've helped a lot of people. A lot of creators come up in the content space. Big names. All right? The people that y'all look to right now, a lot of them folks that came through me. Or they came through Solo TV for Obsidian. And a lot of them are much bigger than us now. But what do we try to instill? You can be big in the black space. You don't have to cater yourself to nobody else. Your own people can support you. And when I look at cities like Atlanta with the amount of talent that they have, you have the Morehouses, the Spelmans, the former Morris Browns, the Clark Atlantas, and you mean to tell me you don't, and you have all these blacks, you have the African community there, and you don't own this gas station and where you're at? That's a joke. And it looks bad on our people. It looks bad on the people who fought to free us. And you want to take this as a victory? I mean, I am proud that the brother stood up, but I don't look at it as a victory. It just shows the further dysfunction of the African American community. Why don't we own our own stuff? Then at the same time, you have the same mentality and then you beg for reparations. Then you want to go and beg for this, beg for that. But if you can't even control the own commerce where you live, if you don't want to clean up the people to where you live, now I know white supremacy has done its toll on us. I get it. But how are other people don't respect you? The other groups don't respect you. This is why a lot of times people talk to me about interracial dating and interracial marriage. And I look back and, I mean, I'm not trying to make it that, but as if, those people respect you. Well, I'm leaving and go over here, but they're not going to respect you. They can take your money and not respect you. See, until black people do what they're supposed to do in the black community first, or on a global scale, Africa and Africans first, nobody will respect you. The Chinese people, you don't have to like them, but you got to respect them. You got to respect them. And see, until black people, and especially black men, and this is a brother right here, until black men actually go out there and say, I'm going to start working with other brothers, I'm going to start working with the sisters or whoever else in the community, our entrepreneurs, to get our dollars to where they're supposed to be, nobody going to respect you. You ain't going to have no pull for reparations. You're not going to have no pull for anything. And you can sit back and complain about it all the time, but it's small victories. That you get that guy out of that gas station, I can guarantee if a black person don't buy it, somebody else gonna buy it, and you still in the same position. But I do appreciate that brother's effort. Now, if we had that 60-day protest to get somebody in the black community to starting businesses in the communities, then we'd be different. But all our businesses don't want to come back and deal with our people. I'm gonna tell you like this: I love dealing with our people. At the same time, I might not get all the money or as much money as I should get. But I'll tell you right now, you don't like what I do, get off my stuff. Be firm. You don't like what I'm selling, you don't like what I'm doing, buy. Get them out. And we have the same ability that anybody else can do. Why not capitalize it? Stop complaining and crying about it. And when other groups, we got to stop trying to be like other groups. Let those other groups feel how they want to feel. You got a job to do. Do what you're supposed to do and stop complaining. But guys, it's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top, guys. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. And as you know, the buffoonery always remains at an all-time high. I'm out.